Warning: this video may contain vulgar language and adult content. If you are easily offended or are susceptible to events pertaining to death, gore, family troubles, or other potential threats, then know that viewer discretion is advised. Please be safe when viewing and stop the video if you need to. Safety is far more important to us than entertainment, so please enjoy your time here with us as we explore this fantasy world.
Hello, everybody, and welcome
Hello.
back to Double Time.
Welcome. We were doing our best impression of Albert Wesker from Resident Evil 5.
By far the best character in that game.
Looks like may have iron during the end of the game. But, anyways, before we start off, if you're ever interested in any tabletop RPGs, I recommend that you check out RPGLeague's new website. It has reviews on other tabletop RPGs, as well as links to other content creators or product creators. So check them out at their website at www.rpgleague.com, or check them out on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. So that way you can keep up to date with whenever they come out with new things. So, where we last left off, a lot happened.
A lot of
Quite
exposition.
A lot, yeah. It was a lot of deliberating on what the next step would be. They went into the library. They thwarted the portal after being blown back by a door. They thwarted the portal. They suggestioned a woman and told her to betray the one in the red coat, and she walked out of the library. Don't know what happened to her. But yeah. Then they destroyed the portal and spent several minutes just looking around, and only to find a book about 101 ways to cook a fish.
Mm-hmm.
So, they then went towards the courtroom, the courthouse, the most prevalent and guarded place, using silent magic to make themselves less notable to get inside. They went inside, the door blew open again, taking damage, but then later on we found out you're not supposed to, and because of the silent spell. So there was a lot of silent commotion doing nothing. Going inside, they found another portal and two magi, who then proceeded to attack us. Defeating them, they also found a gold coin that was on the podium of the judge's counter, which was the religious symbol that both Anna and Jester had. It's the symbol, except that it has both sides of it, instead of it only having two sides that are the same. Switching whenever we can maintain concentration mentality.
Yes.
With no known location of where the man in red is, the group reconvened, took a small break to catch their breath, and decide on where to go. With a quick revelation of idiocy, they remembered there's a keep of the city, one that they have been to many times in the Shadowfell. So they went that way. Getting closer to it, they used Arcane Eye from Eris's tome. They used it as if it was a spell scroll to cast Arcane Eye, and allowing them to learn a lot about the inside of the castle. Learning about a number of forces. They learned that the throne room was empty, apart from in what looked to be a storage closet. About 15 figures in noble clothing with heads being bound and gagged. They went down and found two portals, or at least they went into one, and they found a portal that was pushing out a vast amount of abyssal creatures instead of the smaller ones that they were dealing with. Realizing that he's not there, they decided that there was a reason for this, theorizing that maybe he's wanting the war to continue, as he could have stopped us from even beginning this siege. But he didn't. So then that begged the question of why. Fearing the worst, they decided to go back and try to warn or inform Zariel. On the way back, however, they seem to have alerted the large bird-like creature that was sitting on top of the courthouse during most of their first visit. Barst, not being necessarily stealthy, almost blew their cover away before they all hid inside of the portable hole. Exiting the portable hole, Jester decided to pack everyone away, grab his bag of holding, and sprint down towards the red wall, the thing that had stopped them before. Well, due to sprinting down the middle of the alleyway, it alerted the large winged bird again. And we come back to just blinking into the ethereal plane.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So, Anna,
Yep.
you feel the same pull that you normally feel when you swap places with your other half. And when you come to, you are standing in some place completely unfamiliar to you. Everything is cast in shades of gray. There are no opaque surfaces. Everything appears to be transparent. And you were just standing there alone. And after 6 seconds, you pop back into the real world and you're standing inside a abandoned hovel.
Do I hear that bird thing?
Yes, it is outside and it is cawing and clawing around.
It doesn't know where I am.
Yeah, not at the moment, it would appear not. After another 6 seconds, you disappear.
Well, I have to roll, right?
Would you roll or would Jester roll?
I mean, I guess Jester would roll.
Then Jester rolled an 18.
Okay, well then I vanish into the ethereal plane again.
And you're back there for another 6 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna flap out my wings.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just go up. Would I go through the building yet, or would I get to the ceiling?
In the ethereal plane, 10
Yeah.
feet up, so you'd be just outside. You'd be basically standing on the roof.
Okay,
After
I wanna
6
get
seconds.
down. I wanna lay prone.
On the roof, okay. You
Yeah.
fly up and you kind of just plank in midair, and after 6 seconds, you appear on the roof. Okay. I'll have you roll initiative for this, just so I can keep track of all the bullshit that's going on at the moment.
Okay, probably a good idea. Ooh, that is a dirty 20 for initiative.
You're going first. You're on this roof.
Okay.
I will let
I'm
you
on
know
the-
when Jester rolls, because he would be telling you this. You're
Okay.
not going anywhere at the moment.
Well, I would only know about that at the end of my turn. Otherwise, that might deter my plans. So I'm going to pretend like I didn't know that.
Okay, you know nothing.
Oh shit! Oh shit! How high up is the building? How up high is the wall?
15 feet. You're about 5 feet beneath it. About 20 feet away.
Okay. Fuck. I've got nothing. Yeah, I've got literally nothing. Okay, I'm gonna flap out my wings like I've already had them, and I'm going to dash, trying to get over the wall.
Okay, so you make it up over the wall easily. The bird sees you. You look over your shoulder and you can see with its large taloned feet, it just tears apart the roofs as it attempts to take off, and it is flying towards you.
Would I... Okay, what I'm gonna ask from Jester is for him to give me his, the class feature for cunning action.
Okay, yeah. He's like, okay. You hear him like rattling something around in the back of your mind, and then you feel this sudden deep understanding.
Using the split mind feature. Okay, so then I can dash as a bonus action. How fast is this creature?
Well, it's gaining on you very quickly.
Is it? Okay, shit. Then I'm gonna dive down, bonus action dash, and normal action to dash, trying to zigzag through the alleys to get back to the teleportation circle.
Okay.
Oh shit, no, because I'm not gonna be able to teleport back. Oh god, how the hell am I gonna get down? Okay, what's on the side? Oh no, I should do that anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go back towards the inn that we came from.
Okay. So using the split mind is your action, I think.
Okay.
Right. So you have your bonus action for a dash and your normal movement. So 60 feet.
Is it an action to use that, or is it a free action to use that?
You know what? For the sake of argument, let's make it a free action.
Let's make it a what? You cut out at the end there.
Let's make it a free action. Fuck it.
Okay. Because I would imagine that it's just the other person giving you that knowledge.
Yeah. And besides, we need all the help we can get, right?
Realistically. Because otherwise it would be like... It would take a lot to be using it, but... Yeah. Anyways, so then, yeah, I'm gonna double dash and move back towards that inn.
Okay, so you take off through the alleys 90 feet. At the end of your turn, you disappear.
Awesome. Good luck fucking finding me now.
Yeah, it can't. Okay.
Okay.
It takes its turn. On your turn, you reappear 10 feet forward from where you left.
Okay, is there any buildings nearby?
You're, like,
Never
amongst buildings.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dash and double and use my bonus action to dash as well.
Okay. So, yeah, you're flying down these alleys. The bird is up in the sky, but it is quite a ways behind you, as it did not move, because it did not know where you were.
Excellent.
End of your turn,
Suck it.
you disappear.
Awesome. I'm just gonna move 10 feet closer to the inn then.
All right.
until I can get to the inn.
I will make 2 more rolls for blank. Yeah, you disappear for both. So, for all intents and purposes, you just make it back to the inn, and it does not
Awesome.
follow you because it does not know where the fuck you are. So,
Fantastic.
ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna get down into that little secret place. As I was traveling, did I notice anything of what was going on inside the city? Like, have the city forces been able to land and defend places, or has it still just been mass chaos?
Make a perception check, post-perception check.
Okay. 15.
15. As you were flying by, and you happen to peek out from in between the buildings, or running, either way, it looks like most of your ground troops have been pushed back to the edge of the city by the Magi, but the air is controlled almost entirely here by our forces.
Okay. I don't see any. Do I see any of those big ass fucking hand things?
The big ass what?
The big ass hand people that walk with their forearms.
A few. Couple dead ones. Not very many more.
Good. Okay. I'll let them handle that. Okay. Getting down into the little basement cubbyhole. I'm gonna let out everyone from the portable hole.
They wheezy. Very, very wheezy, like, climb out. Queasy? Wheezy? Both?
I mean, would they have felt movement?
Maybe. You're traveling to a different plane after all.
That is fair. That is very fair. I was just blinking in and out of different planes of existence.
They crawl out. Oh. I never want to do that again.
Neither do I. But Jester had a very sound plan, and it seemed to work. Okay. Alright. Now we have some important decisions to make. We can either flee the city, make it back, and inform them of everything that we need, or that has happened. or we help to fight up here, but I don't see us doing anything with that. Our best bet would be to leave. To make it back to Zariel and make a plan.
Burst gets up and regains his balance. Yeah, I agree. There's not a whole lot we can realistically help with up here, other than throw ourselves into the meat grinder.
Yeah. There's something else that we could do. We could look at the city from underneath. See if there's an opening that we might be able to use there.
The old waterworks or something? Maybe.
Maybe. Because, I mean, if they lift up the whole city and there's a sewer system, I would imagine that the sewer system created some pockets somewhere.
Most likely.
But would they use that for anything? Alright, we have a brief moment. From the bag, I'm gonna pull out a bunch of the bones that I use.
Bones.
And I'm gonna ritual cast augury.
Alright.
Let me get my player's handbook out. So I can ask it a premonition of a certain task, I believe, right? Yeah. So an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that I plan to take in the next 30 minutes. Would searching underneath the city bring any good information?
For a brief moment, the air goes still. Everybody goes quiet. In your ear, you hear a faint whisper say, "Nothing."
Okay. Guess looking underneath it isn't going to do anything. I'm going to put up the bones back. Then our only option would be to go to Zariel. If there's nothing else going on underneath the city, and going to try to figure out what we can do at the keep, even though he's not there, is not going to give us any benefit. Maybe there's something they can do.
Maybe.
What are these coins? Damn it. I wish I knew. Thinking back on the dream, the one where they had thrown the coins into fire.
Mm-hmm.
That can happen while we're at the city. Yeah. That'll be... Wait, no. I should do it here just in case it's something bad. Because if it's bad, then it's still good for us. If it's here and not in Waterdeep. Alright. You two stay here. I'm gonna pull out a torch. Not ignite it yet. And I'm gonna go up the ladder. I'm gonna try to find whatever shamblings of wood I could use to burn.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. There are destroyed market stalls and awnings around. You can just rip some wood off of them.
Alright, I'm gonna put them all into a pile, ignite the torch, and put it onto it.
Okay.
To try to make like a campfire, basically.
You got this little tiny campfire.
Alright. I'm going to take out the coin that was in the court. And I'm going to throw it into the fire.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm going to take out my coin and throw it into the fire.
Nothing happens.
Alright, I'm going to fucking stamp out the flames and pick up the coins again.
They're both
Very
very
carefully so
fucking
that I don't burn. Yeah, so that I don't burn my fucking fingers and I put them away.
You pick up the loose piece of cloth we just had, and you pick them up.
Alright, I'm going back downstairs. Alright,
You tried to
nothing
put your
happened
holy
from that.
symbol. In the back of your mind, you just hear very upset Jester. You tried to burn the holy symbol.
The dream you had was confusing. I don't know what they want me to do with this. I tried making them kiss. They didn't do it. So, okay. Our best bet then is for us to leave. If we want to escape without bringing as much attention to us, we don't want to fly out from the surface. We should go through the sewers and find an exit that's probably jutted out from it.
It's probably the safest course of action, I agree. Filet nods.
Do you two want to be in the portable hole, or do you want to walk together?
Chalet is like, I'd rather walk.
Alright, then we'll walk. So, because it's dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast light.
Yeah.
Just hold up a I'm gonna cast light on one of the evocation stones, so that way I don't have to worry about it.
It's got this permanent light effect.
Awesome, and it's brighter.
Very
Sweet.
bright.
Good to know. I'm just gonna keep that out.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna try to listen in to hear if there's any sound, like any creatures that might be in the sewers.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a hole in the basement wall to the sewers, correct?
Yes, there is.
Okay, good.
Because they were coming at us from two fronts. They were coming in from the way that we got into it, and they were also coming in from the trapdoor above us.
Correct.
So, I'm going to try to find, I guess, the closest sewer that probably would have been ripped from the ground, I would imagine.
Okay.
I mean, because that would be my best bet for escape is a now incomplete sewer pipe.
Okay.
My perception also yielded a 7, so I don't hear shit.
Apparently not. Over the splashing and swearing of Barst and Chalet, you hear nothing else. You venture for maybe 10 minutes through this sewer. And eventually you see daylight coming from one of the tunnels.
Okay.
You make your way there. And
Yes.
you were just kind of, you peek out over the edge, and sure enough, you are hanging off the side of the city.
All right. Now that we walked, you got your nice leg day in. Get in the hole because we are going to fly back to the city.
I see. Okay. Fair enough. Lay out the hole. Let me climb in.
Yeah, I lay it out.
They both get in. They sigh.
All right. I fold it up, and I'm gonna fly. I still have the cunning action because that lasts an hour.
Yep.
So I'm going to full sprint as far away from the city as I can, kind of just going, I guess, like straight down because everything else is above us.
Yeah. At this point, Neverwinter is starting to crest over top of Waterdeep.
Oh, I don't like that. So what's the crystal doing?
It is there. It is up above, and you can see every once in a while it'll shoot like a bolt of like this blue arcane energy at the city, and it'll dislodge some dirt from it, which will kind of just rain down on Waterdeep.
Great. So we have a thunderstorm still bolt lightning it.
Yep.
We've got forces storming through it and flying through it, and now we have a crystal blowing it up.
Yes.
For fuck's sake, I might as well have just dropped it at the beginning anyways. In reality, it's still happening. Yeah, I mean, I'm at this point, I'm just flying back to the city.
Okay, yeah. So you start flying down. You get way closer to Waterdeep. Suddenly you feel weird. This weird sensation runs over you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. How high from the ground am I?
Maybe about 90 feet.
Oh. Constitution saving throw. 11.
11. You matched our score.
Oh my god.
Not that it matters. Fun fact, though.
Oh, I thought you were saying I matched the DC.
Oh, no.
No.
No, you definitely failed.
Fuck. Shit.
You begin to feel extremely weak and tired, and you feel your mind slipping. You're still in control, for now, but something is definitely not right.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna keep flying over towards Ariel then.
Okay.
With my bonus action to dash.
Okay. So yeah, you easily make it back very quickly, like a dart flying through the air. You land. You can see Zariel is no longer in front of the portal, keeping it open. It's just kind of there. She's off to the side, sitting at like a small coffee shop, at a wrought iron table and chair, drinking a nice coffee. And you can see the person who is operating the business is terrified and is hiding inside.
Yeah, that's a reasonable fucking reaction to the fucking ruler of the first layer of hell. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Crashing in, superhero style landing. How long would that have taken, by the way?
In your hands. Like maybe 4 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna land. Okay. So there's a mixture of news. The red wizard is not there.
Wait, just... She takes a sip, puts down her cup. Alright.
The red wizard is not there. At least I couldn't find him. He wasn't in the castle, he wasn't protecting any of the portals. I don't know why he's not around. The other thing is that he may be amassing a vast amount of souls and soul energy. That's why he's causing this war. That's why he's bringing the city on top of Waterdeep, is to amass in a single crowd a massive amount of souls.
You can see she smiles like a genuine smile. Clever.
What would that amount of souls be able to do?
Well, you've spent time amongst my subjects. A fragment of a soul can sustain one of us for, I suppose, 10 days of your time. With a whole soul, you can buy your freedom if you're a slave. Though most don't choose to give up their soul, and those that do come back anyway because they're dead.
Fair.
The only person who I have ever known to hoard souls like that was Asmodeus. But to what end, I do not know. Souls carry an extreme amount of power. We both know this. But if what you believe to be true is true, then nothing good can come of this. As it stands, if he were to harvest the souls from both of these cities, he would probably have enough to unseat myself. Not that he would, but he could.
essentially, he would have the power to invoke what he wants on the remainder of the plane.
He would become... She takes another sip and looks away for a moment, thinking. He would become not unlike a god, I do believe.
Well, do you think that this is a worthy enough threat to invoke a favor from the ruler of the Nine Hells?
No, this is all you're getting from me.
That's fair. That's what I figured.
I do not wish to indebt myself further to that man.
I still thank you for bringing in as much as you have.
Of course you do. And she gives you a curt smile.
It's true. As much as it terrifies everyone and terrifies me, it's necessary. It's necessary to fight what we're fighting against with what you have. Now, the only thing that I have to even go off of is to try to find this man and stop him. I found the portals that they use for the abyssal creatures, but they're inside of the keep, and I don't think that any of us are going to be able to successfully make it to it, which means that we need to stop it by stopping him.
Well, that is a predicament. I can tell you this, he is in the city.
In the city up there?
Of course. Where else would he be?
I don't know, maybe down here waiting to do something?
Preposterous. I would sense him. Look, you may not like to think about it, but I could quite easily crush you. Not that I will. Yet. But when you reach a certain height, I suppose you could say, things begin to change. The world no longer reacts the same way to you as it once did. Take this for example. If I was just a lowly fiend, this woman would never serve me this delightful beverage. What I'm trying to say, the more powerful you get, the less the rules matter. And the less the rules matter, the more you stand out. Other beings who no longer follow know where each other are. That's why it is very difficult for the big players to make any moves without letting anyone else know. I can tell you that he is not in the city.
Not in this city?
No,
okay.
He is up there. Where, I could not tell you.
Okay. Do you happen to have 1,000 gold piece mirror on you? Of any size, it doesn't have to be something large.
Aren't you needy? No, I do not have 1,000 gold piece mirror. I have no need for such frivolities.
I figured.
For what purpose?
I could scry on him with it, be able to weave my magic into being able to see specifically his surroundings. Okay. If I can't see him through magic, and he's up in the city, he's not in the keep or the court, where would he be lying? Do I know of any other substantial buildings that are in the city of Neverwinter?
Nothing of crazy importance.
Nothing of note?
You would know that most of the city is residential, and there is the business section, obviously. The royal castle and all that stuff sits up on a hill in the center of the city. There is a large graveyard, like colossal, and the docks. There is nowhere of import anywhere else that you can think of.
Okay. If you have exhausted the locations, those that are at a higher power stand out. So then,
She finishes her cup of coffee and stands up, walks over to you, shakes her head. My dear, you're thinking too small. If you knew where your enemy was at all moments of every day, and you knew they were looking for you, where would you go?
I'm sorry, you cut out a lot there.
Ah, no! What was the last thing you heard?
I think I caught most of it. It was, you're thinking too small. If
your enemy knew exactly where you were. No, if you knew where your enemy was exactly at every moment of every day, where would you hide?
with them?
Well, it's entirely possible, but we've already established that he's not here.
Right.
The correct answer is in a room with no doors.
I'm gonna hold my head for a second. Hey, Jester?
There is no response.
Jester? Oh no. Oh no. You do not do this. I flap out my wings. I open up the portable hole, let them have air.
Okay, yeah, they both come up gasping for air. Zariel looks down at them and smiles and shakes her head.
We're going back. He's up there. I have an idea of where. And I'm gonna, with my bonus action still, flap up. Actually, nah, I'm not gonna fly. I'm gonna go over to the teleportation circle, do down the inscription, and teleport back into that teleportation up there. Save some time.
Alright. Yeah, you make your way back up. Easy peasy.
Alright. A place with no doors. Either that means a literal term and it's just a room with no doors. Or there's a few options. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let the two out of the bag.
Okay.
Stick close to me. We're going to go back to my home.
Alright.
And I'm gonna stealth our way back to our home.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Okay. 5, 6, sorry, 6.
Wow, you did the worst.
I believe it.
Burst got a nat 20.
Even with
Chalet?
disadvantage? Damn.
Yeah, Chalet got 18.
Alright, well, I'm clearly directing them.
Well, they don't know where they're going. They're just very quiet.
Yep. But yeah, I'm just gonna make it back to our home.
Alright, yeah. You just quietly make your way back home. Let me roll. Yep. Okay. Nothing happens. You just make your way back.
Okay. Nothing's out of the ordinary.
Nothing's out of the ordinary. Other than our home is kind of hanging precariously off the side of the city. But other than that, everything else is fine.
Oh, great. Yeah, our home is almost just gone. To be fair, it didn't have a door, technically, but whatever. he's here, it means that he's not in a different plane. Is he in the clouds? Room with no doors. Clearly he can see us. He's taken Jester away. He's able to keep a close eye on us, and yet not be seen. There's nothing noteworthy at doors or rooms. Would I understand if by Zariel saying that he's in the city, that he's literally in this physical thing and not just like above it?
Yes.
Would I know
he
that
would
kind
be
of specific?
somewhere. He'd be in the floating city.
In the floating city. All right. Maybe I wasn't too far off with him actually being inside the city. Maybe he's actually holding up the entire city by being the city. I want to go to that inn that had the gold ring in it.
Refresh my memory.
It was the inn where we came out of the red tower when we teleported
Oh yes,
in
of
through
course.
that gold ring.
Their front. I see. I understand now. Of course.
Yes.
Yes. You make your way there. Easy peasy. Most of this is on the fringe of the city, and there doesn't appear to be a whole lot of anything out here. Most of the conflict has been pushed into the center, and everything else is kind of quiet. But yeah, you make your way there.
Okay.
Front is still burned, window is smashed out.
My guess is that going downstairs I don't find anything.
You head downstairs to the gold ring, look around in their quarters, nothing.
Okay. Well, that was the last option I thought of.
Chalet turns to you. What did Zariel say?
She said that I'm thinking too small, and that he's in a room. Well, that if someone knew of your location and always knew what you were doing, then you would hide in a room with no doors. My guess at this point is that he's actually inside of the entirety of this foundation.
Somewhere that has no entrance.
Right. Would that be... Because he's not in another plane, otherwise he wouldn't be felt here. So the only conclusion I can come to is that he's actually embedded somewhere into this stone, but I don't know how that would make sense. Don't know how we would be able to find him like that.
Well, is there no way you can find out? You're the magical one here who can find everything.
Could. Would be... Alright.
Make an intelligence.
Make
an intelligence check.
Okay, I was actually just about to go through Eris's book to see if she had locate creature in it.
I see.
Intelligence check is 13.
13. It's enough. Your conversation with Zeri about requesting a mirror comes into mind? You remember seeing a mirror?
Yeah, that mirror that was sitting over inside the court that I fucking ran away from.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck. I was like, maybe that thing is dangerous. It's clearly trapped. Why would you leave 1,000 gold piece mirror just sitting there? Like, why? So why would it be useful to me? Damn it. Oh, fuck. Is he in the goddamn mirror? Regardless, Alright, we need to make it back to the courtroom. Is there locate creature inside of Harris's book?
Nope.
There is not?
Nope.
Okay. Do I even have locate creature prepared? That's an important question. I don't think I do. I do. Do have it prepared.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
The issue becomes is that's really gonna debilitate me.
But do you have a bit of fur from a bloodhound?
I have our arcane focus. We don't need that.
Fine.
No, I need to go for the mirror. Okay. We're going to make our way back to the court. There's something there that might be actually useful. We left it there because I thought it might have been a threat. It still might, but it's our best option. It's a magical component that I might need.
I see. Well, truth be told, I rather wouldn't go back, but we don't really have a choice, so I'm with you, boss.
No. It may just be easier if I fly around instead of trying to go over the red wall. So everyone get in the portable hole again, plop it down.
All right,
once we're done
climbs.
with this entire excursion, you will not need to hide in there for at least a week.
Wow. What a silver lining.
I'm sorry. I folded up, and I'm gonna fly with my double dash around to try to get to the court as fast as possible by going around the city.
Okay, so you circumvent the majority of the city. You do see the bird, though it is not near the courthouse anymore. It appears to have moved to where it last saw you, kind of looking over the red wall at the war going on.
Okay.
And it seems to be thoroughly distracted.
Alright. I'm gonna fly to the court,
Okay,
if
make
possible.
your way there. Yep, straight there.
Alright, I'm gonna let out the people from the back.
They climb out.
Alright. Has anything changed
Nope.
in the 20 minutes? Okay. Go inside through the back entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go inside. Nothing's changed. No people inside. I'm gonna stealth in.
Okay. Roll your stealth check.
19.
19, very good, very good. Let me roll for the... Alright, you're the only one stealthing.
Oh, fucking damn it. That's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna peek in. There's nobody inside?
Nothing.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly just get closer to the mirror, I guess. Look inside. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
I still don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. I'm gonna take out the evocation stone that has light on it. I'm gonna hurl it into the room.
The room where
Nothing.
the mirror is.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. The rock kind of just skids across the floor, comes to a halt near the front door.
I'm going to take the dodge action and walk slowly over to the mirror. You two stay back. You two stay back.
You make your way slowly by yourself into the room, prepared for any danger. And suddenly, Nothing happens.
Fucking
There is this beautiful ornate hand mirror sitting on the table. Counter. Shimmering ever so slightly.
I'm gonna look at it. Look at the mirror, look at my reflection.
Okay. It's just a mirror.
What the hell? Who leaves? Is this how he's been paying attention to us?
On the counter, underneath where the mirror was sitting, you see a small handwritten note. It says, "From a friend."
Alright, he's playing.
Make an investigation check.
Oh. Do I recognize this handwriting as messy?
No. In fact, quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite. Alright, you said investigation check?
Yep.
Oh, that's cocked. It's cocked again. What the hell? There we go. It's good, because it kept bouncing between 17 and 3, and this time it landed on 17. So that would make it a 24.
You would swear that this is your handwriting, even though you've never written this note.
Alright. This... Thank you, me? Okay. Before I do this, I'm going to look through Eris's book again to see if it has the scrying spell in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does? Okay.
For sure.
I figured being a similar leveled wizard, she might just have it. Yeah, because I don't want to burn through my last 5th level spell.
Yeah, she definitely have it. It's a good spell to have.
Alright, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold out this mirror. I'm going to look at the other two. Okay. I'm going to set it down. Open up Eris's book. Place my hand across the arcane magic. Small tear falling from my eye as I began to enchant scrying and focus in on this red wizard. The image of his face, the red cloak that he wore. Did he give us something? I feel like he gave us something. Did he? No, I don't think he did.
I want to say no. Pretty sure he didn't.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. So, yeah. Then I'm just gonna cast Scrying. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Scry on him.
Just make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target, and cast...
He fucked me up when we had a decent conversation. I don't know how much that's gonna apply to this. Quite literally obliterated me in a 9th level blight.
So I would say you were familiar with him. You do not have... You can see his face in your mind, though, so I'd say that counts as a likeness. So he was -7 to his roll. What is your save DC?
My save DC is proficiency plus intelligence. That's plus 7 to 8, so 15, and then our ring makes it 16.
16. With his -7, he definitely fails. You know where he is. You look in the mirror, and you can see him standing alone in front of this gargantuan spherical silo. The room around him appears to just be like some kind of hollowed out stone area. Rough hewn, not smooth in the slightest. Floor is perfectly polished flat. And it's just him and the sphere. In the sphere, you can see this humming, faint blue energy. He Let me read. You can see and hear. Okay. So yeah, he is deep in ritual of some sort.
And I'm hearing humming.
He's either
Not
humming.
him humming, but like the energy humming.
Yeah, ever so slightly. Not nearly as loud as the summoning gates, but it is still humming.
Alright then.
This is a fucking long spell. You can see him, but it doesn't tell you where he is.
Yep.
Alright.
So I'm seeing him in a spherical silo.
Next to a spherical silo in some kind of rough-hewn cave.
In a cave.
It looks like a cave. The walls and ceiling are made of stone and the floor is polished flat.
Ceiling and stones are made of polished what?
The floor is like polished, so it's whatever stone makes up the walls and ceiling, but it is just polished flat. Like by craftsman means or whatever. But yeah, other than that, there is no defining features or characteristics or anything. There's nothing else in here other than him in that silo.
There's no like hallways or anything.
Nothing. Just this big empty space.
I'm hearing the sound of humming. Is the courtroom spherical?
Not quite.
Not quite. He's in a sphere. He's next to a spherical.
Judging by the size of the room as well, there's very, very few places in the city where it could be, just due to the size. Like, if you were to put a room that size underneath the courthouse, you would see it from underneath the city outside. Like, there would just be a hole where this room is supposed to be. So based on its size, there is one prime location for it.
I'm thinking about that addition to the castle that seemed off, something that we didn't recognize. The fact that there's abyssal creatures coming from the back end of that beyond the cliff as well, that could be where he's doing this from. It would be hidden away from everything else. Wouldn't have any normal means to get to it. Jester?
There is no response.
This is where we're going. We're going to go behind the keep. Towards that unknown protrusion. So then, Chalet, this may be best if we travel by foot again.
I'm with you.
Would you be so kind as to use your silence so we can get through this without any notion?
Of course. Cast silence on the rock. Puts it
And I
back in
give
the
them
jar.
both a nod, and I begin to sprint, because sprinting at that point would have no issue with our stealth.
Nope, everybody's running full speed.
Yep, and I'm going to run. Basically, I'm trying to go as far on the outskirts of the city as possible.
Okay.
So that way I can try to go to the back end of the keep.
Okay, so you just flit around the outside of the city. You run into no resistance at all. You see the odd demon flying up from the keep, from behind it as well. You make your way around through the graveyard, which you rarely visit. Nothing in there. No one. Around to the back.
Okay.
You rarely have reason to come back here ever. Nothing. Just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it.
Is that you, or was that a voice I heard?
That's me.
Okay. So, are we kind of near that protrusion that I'm not so familiar with?
You could make it there. You'd have to be a little bit more careful because you are heading back towards the fortified areas.
Yeah, I want to be a little bit more careful. I want to try to get as close to that as possible.
All right.
With silence still.
Yep. As you're making your way there, make another Constitution saving throw.
Another Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
This time I got an 18.
Got a what? Sorry?
18?
18? Very good. You feel this effect wash over you again, but you know that there is something way more important to deal with first, and you push through it.
Do I need to roll stealth then to be careful?
Yeah, go for it, with advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's super good. Ooh, natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, somehow the other two are still not very stealthy.
Even with advantage, damn it.
Even with advantage. Whatever.
Hopefully my natural 20 circumvents that.
Yes,
Hopefully.
you manage to keep them out of open sight lines and shit. Keep them relatively hidden. Barst is still kind of fumbling around. He's not very stealthy, even when he is fully capable of being so. But you make your way towards the base of the hill.
Okay. I'm going to look at Chalet. I'm going to do the hand signal to close the top so that way we're not deaf.
Okay, she screws the lid back on.
I'm going to try to listen in to hear humming. Like
Make a-
energy humming.
Make a perception check.
Another natural 20.
Another natural 20. There is no humming from the immediate area, but you do hear and feel the slight rumbling of the humming from the portals up in the castle itself.
Okay. So, I've seen two situations of different terrain. Through the portal that the abyssal creatures were coming from, through that doorway, did that have a similar polished stone design as what I saw through the scrying?
No. That stone was much darker and much more well-worn with time.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is... Fuck. Alright. I'm going to cast, with my 4th level spell, Locate Creature.
Okay.
And I'm going to target that man. So if he's within 1,000 feet, I can see him. Wait, let me double check something first, actually, before casting this.
The creature is
Does stone stop it? Does a thickness of stone stop the location? Because if so, I would know this and I would definitely not cast it.
That's an odd prerequisite.
If the spell can't locate a creature, if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature.
Yeah, that doesn't... That's weird. No, there's no running water. You know exactly where he is.
What the fuck? No? That is the oddest thing I've ever seen. Why does it like that? And then locate object is like, this spell can't locate an object if any thickness of any lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between you.
That's
what?
Bizarre. I don't understand.
Oh, what if it's... Oh, maybe it's trying to... If you're like trying to target like a fish or something. Maybe?
That seems like a weird hindrance, though.
I don't know. Regardless, if I can see him, I know where he is. If he's within 1,000 feet, I can sense him.
Well, as you stand at the base of this large hill that the castle is perched on top of, you cast your spell. He is underneath the castle. Almost level with you. Maybe about 30-ish feet above you. But he is within the hill.
Within the hill. Fucking knew he was inside this place. Okay. Turn to the other two. He's beneath us. He's beneath the castle. So my only thought is that he's clearly... I'm going... Oh. Do I feel the pull from Jester?
Nope. You're on your own.
Okay. My eyes kind of just flicker for a second. I lean back, almost expectingly.
Chalet reaches out and grabs your hand to keep you from falling over.
Biting my lip.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I need this man to stop what he's doing. So I'm going to find him. Well, I found him, but now we need to find a way to him. He's somewhere. He's under the castle. How far underneath?
Enough that it would be an issue to go from the top down. Maybe like 80 feet of stone.
Alright, I have an idea. You two, stay in the portable hole again. I'm sorry, but this is necessary. You two can't fly.
They both nod. We're with you. They climb in the hole. Barst salutes you.
Thank you, Barst. I actually really need this comedic relief. Okay. Flapping out my wings, I want to try to fly to the back side of the keep and just keep going lower and lower, trying to see if there's any kind of imperfection with the stone or the dirt.
Make a investigation check.
21.
21. You make a full sweep around, managing to stay out of sight. There is none. The hill looks completely natural. No imperfections, no reconstructions, no nothing.
Even underneath it?
The hill?
Yeah, I guess that was a dumb question. What the hell? Okay. Do I need to go through the castle then? No, because when we looked in, there was no other... Damn it. Am I getting like closer to him by getting to the side of it? Because I would still I have concentration of this up to an hour.
He stays about equal distance all the way around the hill. Make a perception check.
Make a perception check? Okay. I had an idea after this as well. 7.
That is enough, believe it or not.
Oh.
Up in the sky, you see this colossal red dragon get struck by some kind of bolt of magic, and its form shifts and distorts, collapses, and then you see the tiefling man kind of plummeting towards the earth, kind of in your direction, sailing downward.
Shit. I'm gonna try to catch him, I guess. Like, yeah, I'll fly out to try to catch him.
As you get closer, you see he turns into like a small swallow and kind of just drifts down back into the city.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try something quick. I'm gonna take out my burning coin. I'm gonna put it on top of the hill.
On top of the hill where the castle is.
Oh, right. I'm not visualizing this properly.
Okay.
I think.
So imagine there is this large, almost mountainous hill right in the center of the city.
Okay.
The top has been sheared off about maybe 100 feet up, and the castle's built on top of that.
Okay. So he's I'm still quite literally not near. So I'm near the backside of it.
The backside of the castle, if you were coming in from the front, like, path in, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not, like, in the castle's walls or anything. I'm just,
No.
like...
Castle is literally built on top of this mountain-esque hill.
So I can go find that man. He just flew into the city?
Yeah, he turned into a small bird and kind of flew down amongst the buildings. You don't quite know where he went, but you know the vague area that he flew into.
Alright, I'm gonna let out the pair again.
Alright, well, we're still where we left, so... Something didn't go according to plan, apparently.
There wasn't anything there. He's still just directly under this. But that tiefling man might be able to help us. He landed somewhere in the city over there. So Chalet, uncork the rock, and we're gonna run our way over there.
Alright, let's do it. Takes the lid off. Full sprint, or what's happening here?
Yeah, full sprint, because, I mean, sprint or not, we are at the same silence.
Fine, I rolled for no reason.
Oh, okay.
But I want to point out here, I rolled 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
1 was a 19, and 3 were natural 20s.
Oh, funny, because with my advantage, I rolled a 3 and a 7. So, 9.
You are the worst.
It's like, we flip-flop rolls here. Either I roll really well and they roll shit, or they roll really well and I roll shit.
Yeah, there is no in-between.
Fucking fantastic.
So, easily enough, you make your way towards where you saw him disappear amongst the buildings. I got a roll. What did you say you got?
For stealth?
Yeah.
9.
9? Okay. Yep, you keep running. And you can't find him. He can't find you either.
I'm gonna once I get to like close to the court system, like the courthouse, and I'm like, I put up my hands. I just point at the two of them, like try to like go back and go searching again.
Okay, so you make another pass back. You know what? Fuck it. As you're running through like a small residential area.
For perception, I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Yeah, you see him easily enough.
Okay.
He sees you coming, so he kind of steps out from behind a wall. This withered old man. Sees you.
I'm gonna point to Chalet to close the damn rock.
He closes the lid. Come on, you three, this way. Then he stops, counts, hangs his head. We're going this way.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
We're going this way. Get off the street! Come on.
Oh, right. Sorry. A little distracted. And I'll follow him.
Okay, so the three of you follow him. You go inside a small-ish house. Relatively nice. You would remember this to be the gnomish man's house? No.
Oh, funny.
Is that a different city? Doesn't matter, it's here now.
It was a different city.
It's here now. He owned a summer home in Neverwinter.
The Gnomish Man was where we stole the fucking the gemstones.
Well, he lives here now as well. He moved.
Well, he's dead now then.
Probably.
It's unfortunate.
Sits down in a little gnomish chair. Chair groans underneath him. He opts to stand. So, I would offer apologies on behalf of your missing comrade. But, well, we don't particularly have the time.
No. I'm going to relay to you. I know where he is. I can still sense him. He's underneath the city, inside of the hill.
Wow. Alright. Wasn't expecting that. Thought for sure he'd be up in the city. In the castle.
That's what we thought too, but we sent in an arcane eye, a visual, and we searched throughout it and didn't see anything that would lead us there. But we also didn't see anything that directly brought us beneath it, which means that somehow he's encapsulated himself directly underneath the castle.
Well, then it appears like you need some sort of entrance in, no?
Absolutely. We don't have any means of like that. Unless we tried to physically dig and be at that for hours, I have nothing.
Yes, well, that is quite the issue. I agree. Now, how do you propose we get in there? I might have something. I'd have to commune for a second.
I would... Wait. Wait. Let me flip through Eris's book. Does she happen to have Dimension Door?
Roll a D100.
Eris, your book may or may not be what's only keeping us alive, because otherwise we're fucked. 66.
Fun fact, I separated this by thirds. 2/3 chance to fail, 1/3 to succeed. And you have just barely succeeded.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, was it 33? And
33
then...
to, really got 100 as a fail. I like to keep things fresh, you know? The off chance.
So then it would have been... Yeah, thanks. So it would have been like 1 to 32, or 100 to 32. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah.
We don't need to do any of that. Because he's not 500 feet away from me, right?
No.
I mean, from here, maybe, but not, like, next to
From
the
here,
keep.
definitely. But from right next to the hill, no. Definitely not.
I can take us straight to him. Eris had the perfect infiltration plan set out and we can still use that.
Then it's probably best to honor her last wishes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
To do this, though, everyone, get into the portable hole.
I'm
if you
not
don't
getting in
want
the
to-
hole, thanks.
I understand that. Defend whatever you can, because we're about to do the worst thing imaginable, and that is attempt to find where he is and kill him. My only fear is that the moment that he dies, there might not be an exit for us.
Well, in that case, I'm coming with you.
Oh, alright.
But don't give me that
Thank
look.
you.
I have ways out.
Oh, okay. Thank you for everything that you are. You saved us in the Nine Hells, and you're saving us here.
I'm not a hero. Don't get that through your head.
Well, you're a hero to us at the very least,
No.
regardless.
I am atoning for a life of terrible decisions. I don't want to hear anything about this heroic bullshit.
Okay. Well, I won't ask.
Good.
Everyone? I'm throwing it out like a fucking frisbee at this point of how much I'm throwing this damn thing out.
Like a casting net, you kind of just throw it out and it like, just sucks them up and it hits the ground.
It's like, how much have we used this damn portable hole to not transport objects but people? Like, its first use was dead bodies.
Yep.
Oh my god. Portable hole, the fucking portable bus.
We used to use the bag and now we're using the hole. Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, we can't fit 3 people in the bag. They're way too much.
Yeah.
3 gnomes, maybe.
Tiefling man waves his hand, and in a kind of like a pale green light, he mutters something, and you feel sneaky. Very sneaky, in fact.
Chalet, before we go in, I think this might deplete your 2nd level capabilities. Refresh that silent stone, because I think it would have worn off by now.
Yeah, okay. Holds up her hand, casts silence on this rock, hands you the rock, keeps the jar though.
Oh, well, I meant you should hold on to it.
Oh.
Just keep it open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
Alright, I'm gonna fold up the fucking thing.
Okay.
Crinkle it up together. Just, alright.
I assume we're being quiet, right? This is the normal routine.
Absolutely.
Alright, you had plus 10 to your roll.
Oh, he did pass without a trace?
Yes.
I see.
27
So
for him.
is he not out of the portable hole then? Because
He
he can
refused to
actually
go
just
in the
stand
hole.
next to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just next to me. I was like, how is he giving me the benefit of inside the hole? No, he's just coming with us. I see.
Yep.
Okay. All right. 14?
Really?
I rolled a 2. And I have because I don't have advantage or anything, so I have a 2.
14.
And, plus 10. Plus
All
my
right.
2.
Well, he has 27, and you got 14. Good. So yes, you make your way back towards the base of this hill. You see the odd demon every once in a while. The man holds out his arm to stop you behind him. They pass, and you keep going. You make your way to the foundations of the hill. He turns
I'm
to
gonna
you.
start. Okay.
Well, okay, so we're just going in. Guns blazing.
The plan is that the moment Chalet comes out, the entirety of the room will cease to emanate sound. Once that happens, he can't cast his spells. Barst has shackles to lock him in place and bind his arms behind him. In that moment, then we can very easily handle him. And he can't warp away because these prevent teleportation through the planes.
Very good. You said it should silence the whole room. How small is this room?
Well, how small was the room in my vision?
It was fucking huge.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was that big.
It's big.
I didn't realize it was that big. I thought it was like a fucking...
Oh, no, he's not just
30-foot
hiding in
space.
like a small bomb shelter. It's a big area.
That's what I thought he was hiding in. I literally imagined a bomb shelter.
He's just hiding in there. No, it's fucking huge. It's this big empty room.
He's actually in a closet. He's just hiding over there. He's hanging out with the tuxedo that's hanging out.
Plot twist, he was
Carnes,
actually
tuxedos.
in the no man's closet. He was the gnome all along.
He's dead. Okay. Okay, well, still, that would give us a better, advantageous position.
Alright. When we get in there, I'll see if I can restrain him long enough for your friend to shackle him.
Alright. Alright. Open the tome.
Okay.
I begin to cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
And I want to Dimension Door directly next to him.
Directly next to him. Is locate person still up?
It is. I also
alright.
would have seen him based off of the scrying if he hasn't moved.
Alright, well, issue. Everybody's still in the hole. Two of them are still in the
Right.
hole.
Well, yeah, two of them are still in the hole. I would imagine it's an action to throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be
I
an
mean, when
action
it
to climb out
opens.
of this hole. It's a deep hole.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
We'll
but I
see.
imagine the moment it opens, that's when at least 20-foot dome can open
Yep.
of the silence.
We'll see how this plays out, won't we?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on some initiative going. Alright. Begin to enchant
Okay.
Dimension Door from Eris's book.
You begin to read from the book. The words begin to burn bright on the page. Tiefling Man kind of gives you the side eye. You finish the incantation. The words are burning like this molten white. He grabs onto your shoulder, nods. You slam the book closed, and you Dimension Door into the man's room. Roll initiative.
Alright. Come on. Lucky dice. Natural fucking 20. I'm blown away. I wish there was a camera. Maybe I should start recording this. Because, oh my god. It's like fate.
Guess what?
Did he also kill 20?
What's your dexterity modifier?
+2?
Hmm.
I would imagine his is not +2. Considering the last time we fought him, I think he rolled like a 3.
Fair enough.
But that's up to you.
I will accept
Maybe-
this. I have no choice.
Maybe he's more powerful. I don't know.
He's
That's
been
up to
working out.
you. I mean, he's absorbed whatever souls he's amassing. I don't know.
No. You go first. Though barely.
Immediately, I slap down the portable hole.
Just throw it open
Oh,
right beside you. Silencing.
Before I do that,
Oh.
just right before I. No. Okay.
Oh? What?
Oh, I just wanna cast a second level spiritual weapon.
Second level, what was that?
Spiritual weapon.
I'll allow it.
We're just gonna have spiritual weapon float right next to him, and I'm gonna take a swing, cause fuck him. Well, here's the question: Does he counterspell it? Because it's not silenced yet. He would have the opportunity to.
Level you casting spiritual weapon at second?
Second.
Yeah, sure. You can spare a second slot.
I mean, he spends a third because that's the only one that casts counter.
Fine. Yeah, he'll do that as well.
That sucks because I did roll an 18 for my attack, but that's fine.
He's gonna burn slots like it's nobody's business. Fucking.
Yeah, I kind of figured. That's fine. That's fine. That's why I want the silence. Cause fuck you. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I slap it down, and with my movement, I want to interpose myself behind him, so that way it's like a triangle of people between the whole, myself, and then the tiefling man.
All right. Sounds good. Smiley face.
Illuminati positioning.
All right. Well, he'll run away. Run out of the circle at least. So you two definitely get opportunity attacks on him.
Okay.
The man misses. Big time. Big whiff.
With the +3 dagger. Would we have advantage? Well, no, you don't get advantage for opportunity attacks.
Nay.
So I also miss, tragically.
He kind of just skips away merrily. He's like, ha ha, I've been working out. You fools, you finally decided to show up. Well, I can't say I'm honestly surprised. In fact, I've been watching this entire time. Oh well, you're here now. He gives you a wicked smile. Rubs his hands together, points at you, and a bolt of lightning shoots out from his finger towards you. You must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, is this chain lightning? Oh god. Dexterity saving throw. Here we go. That would be a 21.
That is a pass. The man hardly passes. The other two. Ooh. Y'all pass.
Yeah, fuck your chain lightning.
Wow.
Once Chalet gets out of that hole, you're gonna be fucked.
Am I blind? Yes. Alright. That's real bad for you. 8.
Oh.
16. 23. 35.
35 from 23. What? Did he roll a 12?
No. I counted two dice at once, so it was 7 to 30 and then plus the 5.
Oh my god. Alright.
41. 47. 53. 57. 58 halved. 28.
You know, it's a good thing we saved.
Yeah.
Because holy shit.
That was a really good fucking roll.
Yeah, hopefully Tiefling Man over here has got enough to fucking murder to save everyone's life. So we take 29. So that's 35.
59.
Hey, Bars is at 50. 30. It's not 38. It's 38. It's not 39. It's 38.
You've confounded me.
For Chalet, it's 38.
All right.
It's
even
29.
Worse.
You subtract by 30 and then add 1.
No. I refuse.
But that's how the math works. Barst was easy because he's at 79.
The Tiefling man looks unfazed. Chalet will make a concentration check.
Oh my gosh, he has to be like a 15 or something.
Fails.
14. Damn it.
I expected better of you all. This is the best you had, throwing yourselves at me. Pathetic.
Coming from the one who hid inside of a fucking pit in the middle of a floating city.
Tiefling man looks at him. What's a fun high-level druid spell? I'm living things up today. Oh boy. You know what? He just does something great. eventually. I don't fucking know. All druid spells are so fucking crazy weird.
I mean, he's cast his 9th level, so know that. He's done shape change,
He'll
so he can't do that.
He'll do a 6th level blight.
Man, how does he get blight?
Druids get blight.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Wait, yeah, they do. I'm fucking looking at 6th level. 4th level is where blight normally is. Yeah, I'm dumb. Ignore me.
Constitution saving throw. Fail.
Take that. Yeah, get him, friend.
10d8. Literally what he just did to all of you.
Yeah. Suck on that. Fucking what level is Chain Lightning?
6th.
6th levels of Chain Lightning, that's it? Oh my god. It's amazing.
Tiefling man holds up his hand, and you can see the red-robed man begins to shrivel ever so slightly as the moisture is forcefully sucked out of his body, and he has to steady himself before he falls over. Well, that was rather rude. Barst and Chalet climb out of the pit. Half their movement, they will run 15 feet closer. Not within range, but getting there. Your turn.
I mean, they could dash.
You know what? They will. They're right there. Up in the fray.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is, look at my spells here. Yeah, because I burned my fucking 5th level spell on Scrying. Oh no, I didn't, because that was Eris. All right, now let me ask you something. Am I able to use a spell scroll of like counter spell on the same turn as me?
Reading a scroll is an action.
But what if it's a reaction?
Oh,
counter spells are a reaction.
Yeah, I know. It's a good question. You know what? Sure, I'll allow it. It'll be at base level though.
That's fine. That makes sense. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up behind him. Because the ground is polished stone, yeah?
Yeah, just like this big, empty, flat area.
Perfect. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to hold up Eris's book with my fingers on the counter spell.
Alright.
And I'm going to place my other hand directly beneath him.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a 5th level stone shape.
Alright.
And what I want to do is morph the stone to encompass his body. So like wrap around over his body to make it so that way he can't move his arms or legs. And you know what? Just for the hell of it too, I want it to cover his face. Just basically make a morph skin of stone.
Touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, which is the floor. Can be no bigger than 5 feet in either any dimension. So the floor. You could shape a rock into a weapon, an idol a coffer, make a small passage through a wall. You wouldn't be able to encompass him, but you could make a hole for him.
Would I be able to get at least his arms?
No. Maybe his feet. You could prevent him from moving. I'll give you that.
That could still be pretty good. Can't really hit us with super close range spells by that point, at least. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna do that.
All right.
I'm gonna have my fingers on the counterspell and place stone shape and try to just become a brick, a solid stone mound onto his legs and just come like brace him straight into it.
So all the stone around him kind of just shoots up and it wraps around his legs and pins him in there. You can see he's struggling to move, but he can't actually make any progress, because like you, he has no strength.
Yeah, and that's my action and everything.
All right.
So yeah, that's what I got.
All right. On his turn, he looks over his shoulder at you and smiles. You shouldn't have come here. He holds up one of his hands in the direction of the silo, and you can see this thin trail of blue energy exit from it and start to coil around his hand. He winks at you and points at Burst.
A counterspell.
Go for it. Give me a second, though.
Okay.
Counterspell, you have to roll against the level, right?
Yeah, it's 10 plus the thing's level, and I use my modifier.
Alright. Well, because of the buff from this silo of his, it is a DC 19.
Well, at least we have a plus. Because what's my fucking spell to hit? Do I use my spell to hit, or do I just use my intelligence modifier?
Ability modifier.
Okay, so I would just use my intelligence.
Yep.
So at least that's still plus 4.
You might want to roll really well here, by the by.
I'm not cheating. I swear to God. I got another natural 20.
Good. Very good. You can see this sickly green energy begin to form on his fingertip. The exact same energy that killed Eris.
Fuck. You little fuck trying to kill Barst. Piss off.
Your scroll burns up, and in the brilliant light it counters his spell. Oh, I'm impressed. Very good. But how long can you keep that up, I wonder?
How many times has she wrote this down? I know it's only the one. We don't need much longer.
Tiefling man. Again. Looking at his spells. You gotta awaken a bush? Alright. Yeah. 4th level blight. Why not? Facing himself. He's also been through a war already.
Yeah, I'm sure he's casted tons of spells and all that stuff, so I'm not expecting huge, massive things apart from what we're able to do.
That's a pass on the con save. That's actually not that bad. $45 halved to 27.
Ooh, that's good.
Not bad, not bad. Man is looking pretty withered. Looking a little bit dehydrated.
I'm gonna shout at both Chalet and Barst. We need to restrain him. The moment he can't use his arms, the better.
Ah, so that's your plan. Alright. Barst's turn. Going to attempt to grapple him. And on the grapple, he will, on his following turn, put the shackles on. He'll have advantage, though, because the man can't really fucking move anywhere.
Awesome.
Wow. Man is keeping his own against Barst.
Ugh.
Like, impressively so. Struggling with Barst, Chalet, seeing this, will also attempt, I guess. She would, right? Wouldn't just blindly swing.
Yeah.
Beats her too. This is really all you've got. All this way just to fail so spectacularly. Your turn.
Okay. What I'm going to do is damn it. No, I know what Chalet should have done. Yeah, damn. Okay. I really wish I had some stronger magic here. Trying to figure out a way to stop him. So what is this, so there's like a silo, right?
Yeah, right in the center of the room is this large glass spherical silo.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is this would be the best. There's no way it's gonna work though. But I don't have anything. Because if I try to cast something, he's just gonna counterspell me. If I get behind him, can he not see me? Because he can't turn to face me?
I suppose, yeah.
Is that how counterspell works? Do you need to see the target? Based on how many
I
fucking
have to know
times
there's
I've
a
been hit by
spell
this?
being cast, I'm pretty sure.
Considering how many fucking times I've been hit by this damn spell.
It does not say. I will make the decision that he is too distracted fighting off both Chalet and Barst to pay attention to what the fuck you're doing.
Really?
He is
Good.
quite enamored at the moment.
Alright. Then, I will cast with a 3rd level spell. Just because it doesn't make it stronger, but I don't have seconds. I will cast Silence. I will cast Silence on the pair of shackles
Okay,
that Barst is holding.
now you're just fighting in the quiet.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep. That's my turn.
This is a battle of
Stay
wits.
exactly. It realistically is, but I'm running out of. I've got 4 first level spells and a single 3rd level spell left.
Well, lucky on you on silencing him because, goddamn, this man's got spell slots to burn.
Yeah.
His turn. He immediately notices he's silenced. Obviously, he's been around long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Turns to you, gives another wink, holds out both arms to the silo, and it begins to crack violently.
Silo begins to crack.
Yeah, the energy inside begins to brighten and swell, and it explodes. Everybody make dexterity saving throws.
Not the best thing in the world. I mean, I got a +3, but still. 17?
2 to 7. God. That will not pass.
17 fails.
17 is a fail. Everybody fails except for him. With disadvantage, he
How?
rolled 2 19s.
He can't. He's restrained. He doesn't have movement. He's restrained. He automatically fails dex saves.
Alright then.
I'm not trying to rules lawyer, but he's restrained.
I'll take your
If anybody's been restrained in my life, I would say someone with no feet.
Hope you're ready for a boatload of damage.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna die, so whatever it is, I'm gonna hit the ground.
10, 16, 22, 28, 33, oops, 44, 53, 55, 58, 62 points of damage to everybody who failed, so everybody. Yeah.
Well, nobody died. Just
No.
everyone's down except probably
Everybody's
Tiefling
down.
Man and him.
Tiefling Man is very hurt, but not out of the fight.
Well, we don't know anything. We're all fucking unconscious.
Yeah, that's his turn. On Tiefling Man's turn, he will cast a, I don't know, 5th level Cure Wounds on you.
On me.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, did the whole thing explode? Like, is it gone now?
Yep. There's just this smoking, like, I don't know, half shell of glass where it used to be. You get about as much as I would like. 3, 6, 9, 12 plus 5. 17 HP. You'll also use some dice to heal first.
With his bonus action.
Yep. 18 plus 4 temp.
Might as well just put him at 22. Like, in reality. It's like he's probably gonna go through that 4 temp. So what do I see the moment I come back into consciousness?
The room, the floor, everything has been scorched. Even though the stone was like this dark gray, almost black, it is completely black now. Tiefling Man is hardly standing. Chalet is completely unconscious. Horrible burns across her back. Barst is standing with similar burns, and you are as well. The man is also extremely burned, but he looks more angry than anything else.
So nothing about the room has essentially changed other than just getting
No.
super dark.
Yeah.
Okay. And all of us fucking drastically injured.
Yep. I will not be undone by you wretches.
Barst, get his hands.
Burst gets up and will struggle with him. Does not. Again, the man just
How?
keeps Burst at bay. I don't fucking know.
You
Even
monster.
with advantage, Burst can't roll above a 10.
Barst, you've got athletics like a fucking monster. And you can't succeed. Use an action surge. Do it again.
Alright, I'm doing it again. You know, that one is better.
One of these has to succeed. Otherwise, we're all gonna fucking die.
It was better, but still not enough.
Oh my god. This
That was
guy
off by
rolls
1.
straight.
I'm impressed by how well this guy's rolling.
This guy's fucking got 30 20s in his back pocket, apparently.
I am ripped.
Okay. I'm guessing Chalet has to roll a.
Death save. That's a 17.
Okay.
Your turn.
What I want to do is I'm still behind him,
Mm-hmm.
so he can't counterspell me.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
I mean, it's kind of important.
We'll see in a second.
you looking up counterspell?
Nope.
Because I don't. Oh. Fucking damn it. It's my only option, because I have no fucking strength. Wait. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab the shackles from Barst. I'm gonna crack my neck. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to get proficiency at that in athletics.
All right.
And I'm gonna fucking try to restrain him with the advantage, even though my modifier is still bad. But
so is his.
It's now a +4.
Oh, he only has +2.
Oh, fantastic. He's a +2? I have a +0. What do you mean he's got bad athletics? He's got 14 in strength?
It's not that crazy.
Look at this guy. He's clearly ripped now. That's as much strength as Gopher. Alright. So do I have advantage on it on the grapple then?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. That one's even better. 21.
You beat him by 1.
Give me your arms! I'm gonna clink him, pull him behind his back, just clank both of them together.
Alright.
I've made the right choice coming back here.
Apparently not good enough. You can see the room darkens, and the air goes incredibly still.
By the way, with my bonus action, I would use Healing Word on Chalet.
Go for it. Get her up.
Okay.
Get her up.
Level 1 Cure Wounds. Or level 1 Healing Word. That's a fucking 6.
Nice.
6 healing. At least you're alive, because you're about to get fucking blown down again.
So yes. Room goes dim. Air goes still. I wish none of you were here. One by one you watch as Chalet disappears. Barst disappears. Tiefling man looks at you, smiles, and disappears. Then, just as you feel yourself being pulled away, there is a brilliant, blinding flash of white light. A counterspell. Emerging from out behind you, to your left, is a jester. And out from behind you on your right is you. Jester smiles at you. No more running. Pulls out a knife and goes to stab him in the neck. With advantage. Naturally. Wow, okay.
Good miss. Good miss, Jester.
Natural fucking 20. Mm-hmm. 2d4. 2 4s. Very good. 8. Plus a whole bunch of sneak attack damage.
Yeah, because what level is this Jester?
High. High as fuck. With one swift movement, Jester grabs the man by the hair, takes the knife to his throat, and just cuts it, and he just bleeds out, gurgling on his blood, trying to talk but being unable to. Falls to the ground. Dead.
I would just fall to my knees, scorched by the fire. The littlest amount of energy coursing through me, just...
The other Anna holds out her hand. Get up, we're not done here yet.
Give me a second. I take his head, I pull it back, and I rip the remainder of the neck off, so that way I can just hold onto his head.
Jester nods approvingly.
I stuff it into the bag of holding.
Jester nods with fervent agreement. Well, that was quite the fight, Anna. Very well done. Kind of. I mean, he had you on the ropes. Killed most of you, all of you, except for that man. Who was that? I don't care. The other Anna rolls her eyes.
What do you mean he killed them?
What? No. I misspoke. Knocked them out. On the floor. Same with you.
Same with me.
You were knocked out.
Oh, right now. Sorry. I'm a little exasperated.
The Anna shakes her hand in front of you. Yes, we're going. Now.
I take my shackles from his body.
The orange fuzz on them is singed.
No, the fuzz. I would imagine they were fighter retardant because of being in hell. Chester, you're fine.
No, yes, I suppose.
That's
Look,
not
we have a lot to
reassuring.
explain. We need to get out of here. Now.
Is the city falling?
Not yet.
We need to try to move it back away from the city.
Too late for that.
There has to be something.
There is nothing we can do. That was keeping the city up. You can see they both point to
The blown up silo.
yeah.
I'm just gonna clutch the coin of Bashaba and just pray that something can be done. And I'll follow them.
Anna offers you her hand for a third time.
Oh yeah, I take it. My vision's going away. I'm gonna hit myself with a first level cure wounds. Just to patch myself up some.
Alrighty.
Kinda need it. I don't know. Maybe I'll get fucked up in like the 2 seconds. Let's go D8. Where's my D8? Hey, that's a 5, so that's 8 points of healing. Yep. That's a good one.
Very good. So yes, the three of you hold hands in like a triangle. And how'd that work?
Talking about plane shift?
Nope. Anna holds out a bag and Jester climbs in. And Anna grabs your hand and you dimension door out.
Oh, so apparently I'm a wizard.
You find yourself in the forests on the outskirts of Waterdeep. She teleported you straight down and out.
Oh shit. So are we just falling?
1,000 feet? Maybe. Cast Featherfall.
I'll flap out my wings and just fly away from under the city.
She's holding on to you, though.
That's fine. Wait, does she not have the wings?
No.
Oh. That's important.
She does not have the
Okay.
wings.
Yeah, then... Oh. Me don't have wings. Other me don't have wings. I'm gonna fly her along with me, I guess.
Well, she's hanging on
away
to you
from-
and with the bag in the other hand. You can see Jester's like in the bag screaming. Where are you headed?
I want to get... I guess just out from underneath it, so let's fly not towards the water, but to the other side, I guess.
Alright, so just like away from it.
Just away from it, but not in the city, and also not over the water.
So inland, like away from the ocean, but away from underneath the city. Okay, so you kind of just
Yes.
fly out. Yeah, make your way out. City is not moving at the moment, but it's also not falling.
Okay, then I'm going to, I guess if it's not falling still, fly into the city. Is the portal, is the war still going on?
War is still going on.
I'm gonna fly back to Zariel, who's sipping tea.
Alright, Zariel has switched up her drink and now she is on a cappuccino.
Fantastic. Both still coffee, but anyways. Fly to her. We've done it, but we need to move the city, otherwise it's going to crash.
She gives you a quizzical look. There's two of you now. I don't care. Well, you have killed him, no? I no longer feel his presence. Oh, very good. Taking trophies now, are we?
No, I need him to answer every damn question I have.
Your business is your own. I don't particularly care. So what, the city is going to crash now, right? That's...
Yes.
Yeah. Well...
I don't know how long it has.
She gives you an evil smile. Oh, we can help. For a price.
And what would that price be?
The souls of all those we save. Of course.
The souls of all that you've saved.
Yes.
So everyone in this city.
Yes, of course.
No. I can't make that offer.
Then I guess you watch your city burn, no?
Is it, like, fully directly above us?
Over maybe a third of the city. Give or take. Not a perfect third, but that kind of amount.
A fair amount.
Yeah.
Like we'll say a third. It'll be catastrophic.
Oh yes, I'm
and
quite
many
sure.
lives will be lost.
What's it gonna be?
What would you do?
We'd move the city away, of course.
How would you move the city?
She gestures with her head towards the portal.
Towards the what?
Her massive infernal portal. I have ways.
You would bring it into the Nine Hells.
Yeah, it can go crash out in the waste somewhere.
So wherever it goes, it's going to crash.
Well, yes. Hate to break it to you, but to land a full city is quite the task, and I am afraid to say I am unable to do it.
Cannot offer you everyone else's soul.
And I guess you watch as this city burns.
The damage will be catastrophic, but we will rebuild.
Oh yes, not to mention the earthquakes and floods that will occur afterward. Those are my terms. Accept if you want, don't if you care too much about their souls. Judging by how the city is starting to slow down, I would say you only have a couple minutes.
I will do this, but only if I manage the souls.
Manage the what? Sorry?
If I manage their souls.
What? You cut out again. Literally again.
I said, I will do this, but if I manage their souls.
You aren't in any position to be making deals. Or at least the terms of an agreement. fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, you still belong to us. You have very little bargaining. Very little room to bargain. Either these people die in horrible agony, or we transport them safely to the hells.
But if you transport them to the hells, then they'll die there anyways.
At least they'll have a chance, no?
The city will be empty, and then everything will be the same.
Take your pick.
If you take everyone from the city... This is the decision I've made. It's not just. If they go to the 9 hells, back to where you are, to become slaves, even if they survive, I've seen what that survival does to someone who's only lived for a few months in there. Begging for any amount of food. Begging to survive by the kindness of others, which they never get. I will not push that onto every single person who has lived. Because then what the hell were they fighting for if they were just going to be brought to the 9 hells anyways? I may belong to you.
Towering over you. Oh dear, I have hit a nerve, haven't I? Look, speeches are all well and good. But only when you win. Now, if our business here is concluded, he looks out into the battlefield and you can see all of the fiends stop what they're doing and start flying back.
All the demons?
All of her forces.
Oh, all of her forces. Okay.
We did as you asked. You declined our deal. The rest is in your hands. Good day to you. And she leaves. She walks away, back towards the portal. The other Anna and Jester look at each other. Jester turns to you. You know what? I think that was the right call.
There are so many people that didn't even stay in the city, and then they would have been murdered for no reason. Those that evacuated the city would have been brought in by this contract, and that would not have been proper. The city may be destroyed. The land around it may be destroyed, as well as ruined for ages. But there's always rebuilding. There will always be death, and there will always be catastrophe. But torture to that degree is not something that I wish upon anyone. I've experienced it firsthand, did everything in my power to survive, and even let go a number of people just for my own safety. And that's because I'm capable of it. These are normal people. These are people with families, children. I'm not going to throw that away just to save the city's foundation. The city of Waterdeep will be remembered, and it can be rebuilt, replanned, restructured in a different location if needed. But if we did that contract, everyone would have suffered even more.
Anna squeezes your hand. You're right. After all, you are me.
I let the... oh, well, actually, I don't have my friends. Huh. happened to them?
Well, it was such a vague wish. I am uncertain.
Oh. This is coming up from that. I pull out the coin to Bashaba, the one that's burning.
Mm-hmm.
This is because of this. That you're here?
Jester kind of nervously kicks the dirt. No, not quite. The other one is up there, and he taps his head.
The other one's up where? Up in the clouds?
No, me.
The city?
Am I on your
Oh.
Am I on your noodle? Your noggin?
No.
What?
Something happened and I felt him get pulled. This happened once before, but I can't feel him.
Jester walks up to you. Like, in your personal space, like really close. Oh, no, there's your problem. I see it. He, like, knocks on the side of your head like a door. And you feel this strange energy wash over you from where he taps you. That should be better, I think. There was a lock on your head. I think it was locked outside again. Oh, not that I would know. Internally, you hear, hello?
Jester?
Hi. I went out for the newspaper and I lost the key, and the door was locked. Why are we here?
That is a long story, Jester. That is a long story. You said we... So why are you here then?
We need to talk. Anna's like, we need to talk. But we're not going to talk here, because this is about to get real bad. We are leaving. Everybody. In the hole. The two of them climb into the hole. Your hole.
They don't happen to have a portable hole on them, do they?
No, just the bag.
So what are they doing with the bag of holding?
Hold this bag for us. I'm Anna. I would remember not to put the bag in the hole.
I'll carry 2 bags of holding that look, I guess, identical.
Great. You look stylish AF.
This is confusing. I'll fold up the hole. I'll look back at the city. Are there any civilians around?
There doesn't appear to be. You knew that most of the city had been evacuated before the war even began. But you'd be dooming whoever was still alive on Neverwinter. And whoever happened to be in the city here. You can see the person who was running the coffee shop that Zariel was sitting at has fled.
Okay, good. I was actually about to ask, because I would have put them in the fucking bag of holding. We've got 2 bags of holding to save some fucking hostages. Alright. I'm gonna fly away.
Okay.
But the entire time that I do, I'm digging inside their bag of holding, trying to find out if there's anything in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna imagine a spell book.
There is a spell book.
Oh. Does this look like Eris's?
No.
Does it look like mine?
No.
I'm gonna close that and put it back inside theirs. I'm not gonna go through their shit.
You fly away into the distance, and after about maybe 8 minutes, you hear this just loud crashing noise. You can see the trees and everything around Waterdeep shakes from the impact. And then everything goes deadly quiet. Is there anywhere in particular you were flying to, or just away?
I was just flying away.
All right.
I think this may be a good point for us to stop, unless you had something else.
Yeah, but it's other plot-related shit that isn't related to this, so.
Okay.
No biggie.
Okay. Well.
Well.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the end of the climax. Next episode, we'll be swapping turns, it seems. Jester and Anna are basically now going to switch back to what it was like for the first 13 episodes. And it looks like next episode's going to involve the conclusion of this arc. So thank you, everyone. I am emotionally drained.
As am I. Well, not quite. I could have killed more of us.
Oh my god, I was so panicking. Oh my god, I'm like so close to being in tears, you have no idea.
But yes, thank you very much for listening.
That was my plan from the beginning, was to try to shape stone around him so he couldn't move his arms. And I was like, that's literally restraining him and making him worthless. All in one. I wasn't expecting the thing to explode. I wasn't expecting... So here's the question.
Go for it.
You said with a counter spell they emerged.
Well, there was a counter spell, and then they showed up.
Who did the counter spell?
Who do you think?
But he couldn't move his arms.
The answer is you, by the by.
Oh, me?
The
other me?
Yeah.
So, was this guy casting a spell?
Well, for dramatic purposes, she countered his wish before it did whatever it was going to do to you.
He was casting wish?
Yeah, he wished that none of you were there.
Oh! Is that just a verbal component spell?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I looked and I was like, oh, I guess this doesn't matter.
Oh. Where are my friends?
Elsewhere.
Oh. I didn't realize he was casting wish.
Yep.
I didn't put those two together.
Big ol' wish.
You know, I'm glad they came in with the counter spell.
Yeah.
'Cause that would have been real bad.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a real save to associate with that, is there?
No, you're just at the whims of whatever the DM decides.
I'm gonna guess we probably would have just been teleported away.
That's a spoiler.
Well. Oh my god.
Fun fact, even if he cast the wish, I was going to have that be his last spell.
Oh, I mean, it pretty much would have been.
Yeah, well, he, in theory, on paper, after he cast the wish, he would have been unable to cast spells at all.
Oh.
He would have just been somebody.
Right. Oh. Well, the other thing is, too, is that...
After you cast it, there's a 50% chance you can't cast it ever again? Yeah.
Well, not even that, but after he casts it, even if he had magic, he was still bound by stone.
Yeah, that too.
Unable to move his arms. and the city was falling.
Yep.
Like, he would have died
It would have
anyways.
just been some dude stuck in a trap that he made.
Yeah, because he can't dimension door out.
No, has no
Can't
move.
even Misty Step out.
Nope.
He literally would have just... Man, that's almost a better punishment, but I want his head.
Well, you have it now.
Oh, I'm gonna speak so much to this thing. Once we sit down, I'm fucking ritual casting, whatever that spell is, the one that lets the body live for 10 days or something.
Gentle repose.
Gentle repose, yeah. Because that's a ritual spell that I have in my book.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna fucking cast that. Boom. I'm gonna have his head for a long time to figure this shit out.
Well, I say that went well.
I want to say it definitely did go well. It definitely didn't go the way that I was thinking.
No, not at all.
But I enjoyed it. I'm glad that nobody else had to die. And I'm glad that I fucking read through Eris's book, because now my next step is to take all of her ritual spells that are inside of it.
You were so fucking lucky you rolled that nat 20 to save Burst.
Like, it's gonna sound like I cheated. I didn't. Both of them were natural 20s for those two things.
No, I believe you.
It's just... God.
I think it adds
I had
more
a 25%
drama
chance.
I think it adds more drama than it would if you just died.
Mm-hmm.
Like, protecting your one friend after you couldn't protect the other, that's more narratively satisfying than just having him die.
Oh, yeah. And I'm also happy that I got the channel divinity going.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, what the hell am I going to do? I can hold person, he'll counterspell me. I can silence, he'll counterspell me. I can channel divinity to try to bypass his mind. His wisdom's probably high as hell. I'm gonna restrain him. It's like, that's all I got. Oh. Well, that was fantastic, and I'm glad that he's dead, but now I'm scared to know what's gonna happen. I'm scared to have to continue this. Like, I don't know where any of this is going.
It's all nicely tied up now. We're just out there with our other selves.
Yeah. Oh, it's just casual. The city's exploded off into the distance. We don't know the result of it.
Oh.
And then we also got, us.
Yep.
So what locked Jester away?
Him, the man.
Oh,
Similar magics to what Strahd has done. The man has observed us long enough to know what Strahd did.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I just made an assumption.
Nope, that's fair. That makes sense. Hopefully it wasn't hundreds of years.
No.
Because that was only minutes. If that was the case, he's been trapped in there for at least an hour.
Real time, like an hour.
Yeah. No, even in game time, because he got locked away when we left, when we fled.
Yeah.
So it's like, if in a few minutes he lived 100 years.
It's not that crazy. It's not like he was tortured again for a century. No.
I figured as much. Okay. Oh my god. Well, that is definitely the end of the climax. And now we get to see the resolution next episode, and then we'll go on to the next arc.
Oh boy.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
For listening to Double Time. I am Tyler.
I am
and this...
his friend. No, I am Mason.
Yeah. He is my partner in this Double Time craziness.
It's been a lot of fun,
Oh.
and I can't wait to see where it goes. But until then...
I can't either.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.